everyone, my name is Restu Agilriandani. NIM 2241104032121. Class 1 PBA-C. On this occasion, I will explain about the two basic materials of theory and education that have been conveyed by the previous group, entitled The Nature of Education and the Nature of Humanity. In the nature of education, there is a discussion about the definition of theory, the definition of education, and the scope of education. While on the nature of humanity, there is a discussion about what is human nature, kinds of views on human nature, the dimensions of humanity, and human relations and education. First, I will explain about the nature of education. Okay, let's get straight to the point. Definition of theory. A theory is a subset or interrelated variables, definitions, and propositions that present a systematic view of phenomena by determining the relationships between variables, with the intention of explaining natural phenomena. The goal of theory: 1. Explain the relationship of something under study with other things. 2. The nature and meaning of something under study. 3. The basis for formulating research hypotheses. 4. The basis for compiling research instrument. 5. Reference to discuss research results. Definition of education. Education is an activity that can only be done by humans, has a very broad field. The scope of the field of education includes all human experience and talks about education. Education as a human activity can be observed as a practice in life, as is the case with other human activities, such as activities in the economic field, activities in law, and activities in religion. Scope of education. The parties involved in education within the scope of education are as follows. 1. Students. That is the most important object in education. 2. The basis and purpose of education. That is the foundation, that is the source of all educational activities carried out during learning. 3. Educator. That is the subject who conducts education or who teaches. 4. Educational material, namely materials or experience of learning, science or material. 5. Educational method. That is the most appropriate way to do in learning that aims to convey material to students or students. 6. Educational evaluation, namely ways to conduct an evaluation or assessment of teaching and learning activities and learning outcomes of students or students. 7. Educational tools, namely the tools used when carrying out learning that aims to facilitate education. 8. Surroundings. That is, the situation is very influential on students or students. Okay, the second material that I will explain this time is the nature of humanity. Human nature. The meaning of the word hakikat is the basis or essence. The essence can also be interpreted as a source or origin, or the culmination of something. It can be concluded that human nature is a set of basic ideas or concepts about humans and their existence in the world. From ancient times to modern times, this too has not ended and will not end. The scientists investigated the human from various points of view. 1. The view from the psychical point of view is called psychoanthropology. Psychoanthropology studies the history of the occurrence of various human beings from the point of view of body characteristics, whether born or phenotype, such as skin color, hair color, and shape, skull index, face shape, eye color, nose shape, height, and body shape, as well as psychoanthropology. Depth or genotype, such as the frequency of blood group and so on. 2. The view in terms of culture is called cultural anthropology. Cultural anthropology studies humans and deals with all forms of activities and patterns of human behavior itself. 3. The view in terms of its existence or essence is called philosophical anthropology. Kind of view of nature. Talking about what humans are, there are 4 schools or understandings, namely as follows. 1. All substance flow. 2. All spirit flow. 3. Dualism flow. 4. Existentialism flow. 1. All substance flow. This flow assumes that what really exists is only matter or material. Theory. Substance or matter, that is the essence of something. This nature is a substance or material, and humans are elements of nature. So, the essence of humans is substance or matter. Humans are material beings, so their growth proceeds from matter as well. The egg from the mother combines with the sperm from the father, growing into a fetus that is finally born into the world as a human. 2. All spirit flow, assuming that all the nature of things that exist in this world, including the essence, man is a spirit. The substance is a manifestation of the spirit in this world. Spirit is something that does not occupy space, so it cannot be touched or seen by the 5 senses, in contrast to the substance that occupies space no matter how small the substance. The premise of this school is that the spirit is more valuable and higher in value than matter. 3. Dualism flow. This flow consists of a combination of the 2 streams above. This flow assumes that humans is basically consists of two substances, namely psychical and spiritual, body and spirit. These two substances are original elements which exist independently of one another. So the body does not come from the spirit and vice versa, the spirit does not come from the body. Only in its embodiment, humans are completely two, body and spirit, both of which are integrated or united to form what is called human. There is a causal relationship, cause and effect, between the body and the spirit, meaning that the two influence each other. What happens on one side will affect the other. For example, a person with a psychical disability will affect his mental development. On the other hand, a person whose soul is disabled or psychic will have an effect on his psyche. And the last four, existentialism flow. Thus, would think about how human existence or human form is actually called existentialist, and the school is called existentialism. This school views human not from the point of view of all substance, all of spirit, or the dualism of the two schools, but views them from the point of view of human existence itself, namely the way humans exist in this world. Islam holds that human nature is the connection between body and spirit. Each body and spirit are independent substance, independent of the existence of the other. Islam explicitly says that the two substance original elements that exist are natural substance. While natural is a creature, so they are also creatures created by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. In the Quran, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ طِينٍ ثُمَّ جَعَلْنَاهُ نُطْفَةً فِي قَرَارٍ مَكِينٍ ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً فَخَلَقْنَا الْعَلَقَةَ مُضْغَةً فَخَلَقْنَا الْمُضْغَةَ عِظَامًا فَكَسَوْنَا الْعِظَامَ لَحْمًا ثُمَّ أَنشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخَرَ فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. Sadaqallahul Azim. Meaning, and verily we have created man from an essence or derived from clay. Then we made the essence of cement or starch in a solid flesh or womb. Then we made the cement a clot of blood. Then we made the clot of blood make a lump of flesh. And we make that lump of flesh bones, then bones. We wrap the bones with meat. Then we made him a different shape, creator. So glory be to Allah, the best creator. Quran Surah Al-Mu'minun, verses 12 to 14. Humanity dimensions. The human dimensions is a matter related to the mission of life that is passed by humans as creatures of God, which must be developed in a balanced way through education, especially family education, which is then continued to other levels of formal education in addition to non-formal education, which will color the behavior of life through development. These dimensions. Zakiyah Darajat argues that there are 7 kinds of human dimensions that must be developed. The 7 dimensions of humanity are as follows. 1. Psychical or psychical dimension. 2. The dimension of reason. 3. Faith dimension. 4. Moral dimension. 5. Psychological dimension. 6. The dimension of beauty. 7. Social dimension. Human relations and education. Education has a very important role in all aspects of human life. This is because education has a direct effect on the development of all aspects of the human personality, where education is a process that aims to humanize humans. With education, strive to grow the basic potential of students, maintain, develop, and improve culture and the environment, as well as assist humans in optimizing the result of their potential interactions with the developing culture, so as to create the main personality. Okay, so many presentations from me. If there is a wrong word or pronunciation, I apologize profusely. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.